connections to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Darren Waller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was taken down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent game.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line. Now Conner. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Conner.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. They run with Conner. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big pickup of 38. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. That makes no sense. You got to understand your situations. You're in a goal-to-go situation, and instead you're dancing around, and instead of staying at least where you were, you end up losing yards for your team.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Raiders 6. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Justin Lane on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Raiders 13, Steelers 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Connor. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
James Conner, the ball carrier. Raekwon McMillan on the tackle. A 3-yard pick.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second and 7 from the 20. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
The ball carrier.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Watch the run.
They'll run with Samuels. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Steelers 14, Raiders 13. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Devin Bush in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devin Bush able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Steelers 22, Raiders 13.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A gain of 23 yards.
23 yards on the play.
First down.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, 77 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Chris Boswell.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had a strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's
on 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tanner Muse with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Fielded at the 20. And he'll be out right at the 35. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Muse on the coverage.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. This is Connor. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up.
They'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 12.
Here's Samuels again. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Hayward. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Back to throw here. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a give running right is Samuels. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The tackle made back.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Steelers 39, Raiders 13. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jacobs. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Las Vegas, 1st down.
They run it with Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Jacobs, the
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're on the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Bud Dupree in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
39. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That's caught inside the 20. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And this one incomplete.
Intended for
so the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
It's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers 46, Raiders 20.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said...
And now here is another interception. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now whistles and a timeout called here.
Intercepted.
Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
At the 43.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
198. Cowboy 80. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it, and this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Rico Gafford, 43 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown the point after, but of little consequence in the ending as this one's now over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Pittsburgh, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host